Game to this day. Yeah. John. Doesn't say a name on here. Maybe it might be items. Haven. Let's see. Don't know any of these people. Dad. What's the best? Hi.
Yes, shoot us.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry. I should have died there.
Okay.
I know you'll never forgive me, but I hope one day you can.
Don't blame yourself. I think it's time. Now you'll see. I'm gonna go say goodbye to him for the last.
I'm sorry.
The body's gone.
What? What do you mean?
The body's gone from the coffin.
Where did it go?
Somebody might have. I think somebody stole the body while it was in a room. Before they bring it out, somebody must have stolen it. No. Dang it, who stole his body?
They stole who?
They stole Aiden's body.
So,
I don't know who it is, but somebody did. They had to.
do we have cameras somewhere?
Yeah, we have cameras, but let me pull up my
Where did
phone.
you put the body before you set it up, huh?
It was in the hidden room. It was in the whole time. Dang it! It shows me the room, but it doesn't show me the back side. There was an opening from the back as well, so I can't see who anybody even took it. And it got somebody cut it. Oh,
You guys dumb?
can't even the camera's cut out, bro. I don't even know what's happening. Look at this. See, look, it's just the room the whole time. It shows you like the front door, but not the back. But the view from, but like right as you'd assume, 5 minutes before we brought the coffin out, the camera's just cut off. Either maybe the generator's broken.
Well, we have to go find it. Whoever took it. Because we just can't
How
let
did
this.
we do that? They could be gone now. They could be. We were waiting for you for about like 20 minutes before we started. They could be way far away by fast, and we don't know which way to go. They could have went back. They could have went to the left. They could have just ran off from the front because the cameras were cut off. We wouldn't know.
Shoot.
They could be hiding here somewhere. But if we searched the whole time here, that means they could have gotten farther away. So where would we go,
I don't know.
kids? I don't think we can search.
Who would want Aiden's body?
We don't need his body, but we'll find it someday, okay? You kids need to learn how to use your powers correctly. Our school never actually taught us how power really works. When we grew up, that's how we kind of learned our potential of our power. So I think I need to teach you kids early. Come on.
What? Right now?
Yes, we're going back to the academy.
Okay.
Come on, I can go there and I can get there really fast. So,
I can probably get there in
yeah.
like 3 seconds. Alright. You ready? You ready, Katara?
Wait.
Yeah.
Remember, we're on the island.
Oh, yeah. You need to take us.
Okay. Give me a second. Ready? Count down from 3. Just close your eyes and count down.
2,
You don't get
1.
to find it. 1.
Go!
Alright. So about that power thing,
Yeah.
you're still gonna have to learn about it, okay?
Uh-huh.
I know you most how to to learn stuff, but I'll teach you how your powers work, alright?
So we're gonna do this outside or in here?
Let's go in this classroom.
Okay.
I need to like
Should I
kind
go?
of have you show.
Should I go
Alright,
get? Should I go and get what's it called?
I go with that girl, whatever, Katara,
Katara.
the Avatar girl,
She,
or whatever.
yeah. Well, she's kind of. I don't know if she's gonna do it. She's kind of been depressed after what. She's still looking for her sister. Katara.
Gibbity?
Oh wait, shit. Katara. Echo
Where is
spells.
she? Katara, come meet us in the classroom.
Katara.
Oh, she's in here.
Oh, I'm coming.
Alright.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'll lock it.
give it to Flint. Now, I'm gonna show you the basics of, first, not really your powers, but everybody has this. This is the basic energy.
Okay.
So, this is energy.
Yeah.
Energy is basically your pure energy.
It,
Most people have this, like, you have to at least have a little bit of energy. Your energy requires you to train it, so you students can't really control your energy yet. You use it to flow and, like, upgrade your, strength, your power, your body. But your energy can focus onto one part and, like, but if you know how to focus energy blast, beams, use it, like, in different ways to power up your own body again. Or you could use it to, like, make your stamina. Basically just like an extension in some ways and also used to rise a lot. But yeah, that's basically how it works, and most people who use energy can sense it in other people's body. So it's not really like hard to hide, but it's basically, your blood flow and all. Energy flows through your body. Yes, Judith?
I've actually accessed that thing, but I've only do it when I'm like, it's like mad or like when I really dependent and really need it. So yeah.
Well, usually you can learn like a lot of rage in like a life or death situation, but you can't require it being mad all the time. You can learn it just by yourself if you train hard enough. And it's pretty strong, but there's some people that are like special at birth. So some parents, this is another, not a lot of people have this, but it's what I'd call an extra trait, like an extra power up to your body. Some people have these extra power ups that like make them look different, but these let them control their energy on a better scale. Let's say. Yes, it is.
Was my dad good at energy control?
There you go.
What?
You didn't have really special. Well, we lost it, but me and your dad had these souls inside of which basically are power up.
I have another question.
They're exactly right.
Was my mom also good at it?
We used her chaos.
Chaos. Still don't know what that thing is. I know if it's seen it.
But their powers. It's called these inherited powers.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, let's continue.
Alright.
So that's basically the basics of your powers, but your inherited techniques matter. Not as much, but not everybody has inherited techniques. Let's talk about your own powers, which I'd call your innate techniques, or your innate powers. These
Can you
are
explain?
powers that flow from your energy. These are your basically, they always stay with your soul. They basically are just like within you, if I can explain it that way. You're born with these, but you have to learn how to use them. Now, everybody has their own powers, like if it's from rage, almost dying, but honestly, it can just be forced from you. That's how it was for me. I was forced to learn my power, so I got a lot of my powers early. And my darkness power, I didn't learn it until the academy got destroyed. And, well, me and your dad, when we unlocked our light and darkness power, your dad always had his light power, but he never really unlocked it to its actual state. So you kids, you will all have your own powers, but you don't know how to use it yet. Which is good because it really requires you to like push your body or some type of really traumatic experience to unlock your powers. So, yeah. But one more thing. This is a new thing I discovered, but you know how I have super speed, right?
Yeah, super
And your
strength.
dad had super speed.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's some type of thing. There's of course things that can make people stronger, but like your body, like these things of But we reported and recently there's been one person who seems to have no powers yet can. It's hard to explain, but it's like they're restricted from using any type of power,
So it's
but are
called
really strong.
disabled. So
I'd
it's
say I'd call it a restriction.
mhm.
Now it's hard to explain. We don't know now, but here's what I'll say. This guy tried to fight us, and we thought it'd be normal. This guy was as super fast, super strong, super durable, but he had no energy control or powers.
And
So
who
this
was
is
that?
what I call a restriction. What is what's your what's your question?
Should we explain our powers when we're training with you, so we can learn energy control?
Mm-mm. You don't have to explain your powers, but I am working. You can each one of you have powers. Remember to do. You have kind of on how much you can use power, creative. But if you're good enough, you can expand on your power.
And there's
Yeah,
one other
it's
thing.
hard to explain. Yes.
When we were going for our trials, we had to make our own thing with our own powers, like make a new technique when we were first trying for this academy. But the only people that actually made a new technique was what's it called? Yeah, the only people that made a new technique for that had a new technique was Jake and Aiden.
Oh, what other techniques?
I couldn't remember, but like what's it called? Jake, he could do like he could split. Like he was good with his ice already and fire. He could split them both up. So like
Mm-hmm.
that technically was a technique. And
Yep.
his I forgot Aiden's. All I know is he did do a technique. I didn't see it though.
Oh. Well, expanding your ability are much more than creating a whole new. Let's say you can control fire,
Uh-huh.
But if you manage to make fire a new, let's say, you make your fire less like a phoenix flame technique, but it has more speed, but it does less damage. That's an extension. And also, just know your energy has a lot of unknown limits right now. You can basically, we're trying to work on it, but there's a way we're trying to make a thing where you can kind of, you know how you can make deals, right? Like promises.
Uh-huh.
We've There's a thing kind of being created, but we don't know how long it existed. Probably since the universe was created. But you know what promises are, right? Let's say as a kid,
So
Your
quick.
best friend promised you to give you an apple if you'd give them your lunch, no? Trade lunches?
Oh, I hate promises because this girl still didn't give me any sweets even after I gave her $10.
Okay. And what about, actually, let's make it more like example. Let's say somebody wants money, so $3, but they have to pay you back in about 3 days. And if they don't come, and if you make, let's say, a promise, if they don't make that promise back, then they broke your promise, which basically allows you to, like, let's say, just do whatever, you know? Of course, this has limits, but that's basically what we found on it. And you can also make promises with yourself. So let's say you do this, you limit power. You stop using your electricity. But if you limit electricity, it allows you to go faster.
Yeah,
Let's
but
say that.
my lighting and my speed is the only thing I actually can do.
Yes, but you can still use them. Let's say you can have really like, powerful shocks, but if you limit your thunder and stuff, you can make it's like a lesser power, but this allows you to speed up more. I hope that's an easier way to understand this, but
Alright.
right now your energy has way more properties and you can so always try to push your power. But
So,
like this is why I kinda have you here for another reason. I'm making this new project. I'm calling it expansion track. I don't know the name yet. But basically I want you to help me figure out how to expand on your energy. Since we didn't know of these promises or these restrictions until very recently. So we want you to help us like use your energy in new ways. Alright?
what are we waiting for?
More than they could ever. Okay, one last thing before you guys go.
What?
Back about 1,000 years ago, in our universe, because there's been other timelines, but I'm not gonna do that. That's way too much. You kids right now. A
Timeline?
thousand years ago, there were powers. We don't know anything on them because half the Earth got wiped out. Well, we don't live on Earth, but yes, half of everybody got wiped out from existence because of really strong people with their powers. But since that, they at one point they died as from what we, but we don't know what they make their powers so strong. We don't know what weapons they had. I have strong weapons, but I think there might be weapons that hold powers more than like us. Weapons that can hold powers, let's say, or be, super strong, cut through most stuff. Like your dad's light sword, but more like that, a physical weapon. Nothing applied to it, just itself. And they might have had other stuff. That's why I want you two to do. Yes, Judith?
Well, a lot of things about the news and like you guys even said, who was the main threat that like my dad sacrificed?
His name was Punk.
Yeah, I
We
was just reading.
couldn't, but it was, I don't even know how we managed to beat him.
Is it Chrome Punk?
I don't know if you guys want to know how it
Wait, wait,
works.
wait, 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 wait. You're telling me that's the laziest theme I've ever heard,
That's what he called himself.
You
Do
don't
you
think he
want
called
to know
himself
how his
Chrome
powers
like
work?
Slayer Punk? Um, I don't know, something better than that?
I don't know.
Like
But
Chrome
he had properties. We don't know how he managed it yet. He had these properties that allow him to control Chrome, of course. But this Chrome could basically solve anything that touches it. It could literally tear it into matter itself. We don't know how he managed to do that, but let's say this. Imagine you have a power that lets you basically invisible that's not existent. It could rip through that existence of matter, of air. It could rip through anything. This has allowed him also. We don't know how he could do this either, but we're gonna assume. Right now, we assume it had to do with his chrome. But with a snap of a finger, he could change stuff. He could change people's powers.
Alright.
That's why that's how we found out about the promises. We've had something to suspect that him changing, like, people's powers had to do with the promises. Like, basically signing a contract, but if you break it, that's how it is, a contract. That's what the promises are.
So that's how
So,
so
yeah,
that's how my grandparents died.
yeah. But me and your dad managed to beat him because I have a power that allows me to erase basically anything. And I went all the way. Me and him combined both our powers all together. His light combined with my erasure. It went so fast that it bypassed the chrome itself. That's how we managed to defeat him. And then we erased all the chrome that existed just because the light managed to scatter all of my erasure
Alright. Well,
across any chrome to exist.
here we
But
start. Japan then.
but you kids need, so why you kids need to be careful with powers. He used so much power just by trying to combine his light, it killed him. He used his maximum output, and maximum outputs can kill you.
So my
He had
dad.
regeneration. Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
So should we
What
start
about your dad?
training?
Oh, one thing. Yeah, one thing before you start. This is the last thing, actually. He died because his soul was also over. He could come back from basically any physical injury, but his actual soul was so damaged and he just died because of it. That's one thing you can do. If somebody can manage to attack your soul somehow, you cannot recover from that. Your soul holds your and your powers. So when your soul is damaged, your power is damaged too. And that can be very unlucky. But Chrome Punk didn't need to get his soul. He just had this matter that allowed him to switch his soul. Alright, make sure to go past your limits. And remember what I said about promises. I'm pretty sure you can make those promises as well. Don't worry, they're not. I'll explain more if you want to know. You know.
Alright. So I need to figure out. He won't go back with me. Also need to have a counter attack. No! No! Shoot! Damn it. She's stronger than me. Can't do anything about that. What the? No! How? Did you see my attack? I thought invisible was invincible. Yeah, yeah.
Good job. You'd be surprised to know what this barrier is made out of.
Okay.
I'll teach you guys about barriers as well. Because these things aren't just made by a machine.
Let's try to slide in one more time. No!
You gotta learn how to control your power and master it.
It hurt. She done to my sword thing. Come on. broken it. Come on, work, you stupid thing. Ugh. Shoot, I'll just all clap. Oh, shoot. Oh, they use this. Take this. Come on. Maybe she's got a lucky hit. She's got a. Oh, it's got a bit in there. No. Ow. What can you get from my invisibility? That was the only thing I knew to use.
Hmm.
You can't get me, you can't get me, you can't get me. Oh, come. You're just gonna kill me! Go! Okay. How? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll forfeit. I quit. Scary, how very scary. Mark, it's done. Mark. I'm off.
What?
It's over. I quit. To take off the barrier.
Near the barrier.
I don't like that. Okay, maybe I wasn't the best person to ask to do that. Well, anyway, bye guys. Alright, I'm gonna go, guys, because I don't think I'm the best person.
Don't leave.
I mean, she cooked me, yeah? Look!
Battery, don't leave.
Oh. A barrier? So dumb. Fine, I'll do it.
Yeah. You know how techniques work, right? What I was saying earlier?
Uh-huh.
When you were fighting, I just created an invisible by using my energy. Those are real barriers. So this is how you save people. If
But
you
if
want to
you...
go all out in the battle, you need to make a barrier to cover an area. These barriers need to cover like a big amount of area, especially if there's a lot of villains. And this, you have to make sure every citizen is escorted from any building. Because if you use this while in the city, way more.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not... The thing is, even if I do a barrier, she will still counter my invisibility.
How would you do that?
I mean, you saw it. She countered it. She somehow, like, I went invisible. I was gonna punch her in the face, but she just blocked it and kicked me.
Well, invisibility doesn't do much as an actual barrier. Alright, I know a way to expand my barrier. Here's how I can do it. You wanna know how to use most of your power?
Uh-huh.
This is really strong though, so you guys will not know how to do it. So you know how you can make barriers, right?
Yeah.
Small barriers, big barriers.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes if you can contain a barrier into a small little, let's say like oval circle with enough space, you can combine all your powers there. can use your power and cover the whole barrier with your power. These are just dependent on how your power works. You can't control what it does. It just goes with what your power does. Let's say if you have fire, right? If you use one of these barriers with your fire spreading everywhere, meteors might come, lava, anything that has to do with fire. So let's say, Judith, if your barrier has to do with lightning, let's say like a storm happens, and if in these barriers, the attack always hits no matter what. Unless you can counter, like she did when she blocked your attack, there's no way to avoid these attacks. Unless you use a lot of your power and energy to counter these attacks. But this can, progress as you go.
Alright.
And there's other ones that don't have attacks in them, of course. But these take a while to learn.